Hello everybody and welcome. This is Tushar Chande. I'm very excited to introduce my new indicator, the paraBand indicator, which helps you trade band breakouts with integrated parabolic exits. So for example, the short side exits are integrated with the upper band and the long side exits are integrated with the lower band. So this is a little hard to do, so I'm pretty excited, and let's dive in and see how it works. A gentle reminder that past performance is not indicative of future results. Hypothetical performance results have many inherent limitations, and whenever you see a new indicator, you should take the time to understand its strengths and weaknesses. Okay, let's explore by starting with a clean sheet for TSM, which is Taiwan Semiconductor daily data, and these are the people that build NVIDIA's chips. So this is the previous slide with the parabolic stop and reverse indicator added with default values. I'd like to capture the acceleration feature and have greater control on the starting point and avoid the turbulence or reversals during consolidations. This is my FAMA, or fully automatic moving average indicator with very smooth bands. The length is 50 bars. It's an exponential moving average. And here I plotted the 2x width of 100-day ATR. So it's a very smooth band. So we'd like to take advantage of this and somehow combine it with the accelerating exit. So here I've added the PALs, or parabolic accelerating long stop, to the smooth FAMA bands. The dots here are the accelerating exit, and they're clearly integrated with the price channel. But we'd like to integrate it so that now the starting point is attached to the lower band for long trades, and then we'll also have a short trade equivalent where the starting point is anchored to the upper band. So let's see how that works. So this is the first step in the integration. I have the smooth band set up. You can see that we can adjust the bands to be unequal. And when we have a breakout below the band, we can paint it red. When the breakout is above the band, we'll paint it green. So breakouts are very easy to see, and we have control on how wide the bands can be, so we can filter out consolidations. And voila, here's the finished product. TSM daily data, we have our smooth bands and we have the accelerating exits. The two are integrated because the short side exit starts at the upper band and the long side exit starts at the lower band. So we can now have an integrated solution that allows us to combine band breakouts with accelerating exits. Just for completeness, we still have TSM daily data, but we have the dark scheme just to show you that we can adjust the colors to use the dark scheme as well. And here we have red dots and blue dots that show you that we could have two different speeds of acceleration. And you can see that the red dots are moving much more slowly and the blue dots are moving faster, so they give us an exit closer to the turning point. So the paraband is really a trading system masquerading as an indicator. It has a unique advantage that it has the powerful integration of breakout bands with parabolic SAR-inspired exits. So we've combined two contradictory approaches to trading. We have the very smooth bands that are breakout style and the parabolic SAR type exits, which are essentially counter trend strategies. And we've simplified the design of the bands and gone with complex exit strategy design, so you can focus on exit strategies. And of course, we can use it on any time period and symbol or exchange. I'll spend a moment emphasizing that the paraband integrates opposing philosophies. So the band breakouts and parabolic stop and reverse are contradictory approaches. One is trend following and the other is for swing or counter trend trading. And small trading ranges, the consolidations whipsaw the stop and reverse idea, but they can be filtered out entirely with bands. So now imagine you can use bands to filter out consolidations, and you can use the accelerating exit to capture open trade equity, because bands do need better exits. So we have essentially combined the strengths of both ideas. So again, a reminder that every trading strategy needs at least one entry or a few entries, and one exit or a few exits, and money management. And the paraband gives you at least 2 out of the 3. That is, it gives you an entry concept and an exit concept that you can integrate into your trading system. So here we dive into the details of the paraband indicator. These are the various values you can set. The upper band multiplier and the lower band multiplier allow you to set the width of the bands. These two values can be the same or different, and I've shown you examples where the upper band was 2 and the lower band was 1. Then the speed of the exits, the long exit speed and the short exit speed by default is set to 1, but it can range from 1 through 5, where higher the number, the faster the exit. Now, if you increase the speed of the exit, you'll get more re-entries and you'll have a shorter length of trade. So for example, here I've shown you the red dot with the speed of 1 and the black dot with the speed of 3. And you can see the higher speed means that the dots are moving faster. And then the plot LX, plot SX, or long exit and short exit merely allows you to turn on and off the short side exit or the long side exit. So this simplifies the presentation for trading purposes. And then these are the various lines that you can change the colors as you go from light scheme to a dark scheme or to suit your preferences. So let's review a bunch of the charts just to get a sense for how this indicator works. And here we have weekly data. So we have a weekly time frame and we have 3 different speeds at 1, 2, and 3. So 3 is faster than 1. 1 is the green dots, yellow dots are the speed of 2, and the pink dots are speed of 3. And clearly you can see that the faster the exit moves, the closer it moves towards prices. So all 3 have the same starting point, but they're accelerating faster or slower from this starting point or from the same starting point. And of course, I don't know what the right exit speed is for you, and that's something you can experiment with and decide. Here we have GoDaddy again, and I've only plotted the speed equal to 2, and I've turned off the short side exit. So just to give you a clean look at what the speed of the exit looks like. And now I will show you a couple of more charts where the speed remains the same. And remember, this is weekly data, but the chart interval will change. So that just shows you that we can use this exit on any chart interval. This is a 3-minute chart of Western Digital WDC. The LX speed is set to 2, which was the same as the previous slide, and we've set the show SX to 0, so we can only see the long side exit. So a nice breakout, beautiful exit. Again, we have this breakout here, and it got stopped out over there. Again, a nice exit, and then the trend continues, so you'd have to re-enter, and then the location of the starting point shifts to the lower band again, and we have a whole new evolution of the exit. So this is an example of applying the same exit speed on a much shorter time frame. This is TSM, 3-minute chart again, LX2 not showing the short side exits. Observe that the 2x band has filtered out all of the consolidation here. Nice exit out of the uptrend, a little chop here, and then a very nice trailing stop that's moving very aggressively as the market heads higher. So again, using a very short time frame on the same speed of exit. This is Bitcoin 1-hour chart, and both speeds for the long exit and the short exit are set to 2. Pink dots, very nice exit on the decline, re-entry, reset, again a trailing stop that exits here, and then upside, yellow dots, nice exit, re-enter, and then now the trailing stop is accelerating as prices move higher. So as a trader, you obviously would have to pick the time interval, the speed, and the width of the bands, and of course you'll have to combine it with appropriate money management that we haven't discussed at all. So in summary, the paraband is a very powerful indicator which has a very powerful integration of band breakout with parabolic exits. It's a very flexible configuration, so you can change the width of the band. The band is relatively simple, but you have tremendous control over the speeds of exit on the long side and the short side. You have 5 speeds preset from 1 through 5. The 5 is much faster than the 1, but you could have different exit speeds for long side trades and short side trades if you so desire. and you can turn off the long side exit or the short side exit depending on what position you're in, just to give you a cleaner presentation. And then of course you can set the colors for the various bits and bobs so that you can use a light or dark scheme. And you can trade any symbol or charting interval. Thank you very much, and I really hope you'll enjoy experimenting with this indicator for your own trading.